There is a section where people repeat sentences. Isn't that just testing memory?
The sentence repeat item type, some people, when they first encounter that, think that that's a memory test. In fact, it's not an item type that we just made up. It's well established in the field of second language acquisition, SLA. It's a highly researched item type, and there is a body of research from psycholinguistics that shows that actually it is a test of language proficiency and not a test of memory. In fact, memory does play a very small part in it. If I were to ask you to repeat a sentence of 3 or 4 words, you may be able to repeat that just by parroting it, using your short-term memory and mimicking the sounds. Even though you don't understand it, you could probably repeat it. But the research shows that after 4 or 5 words long, you're no longer using your memory. Rather, what the test taker has to do is understand what they've heard, and then when they repeat it, they have to reconstruct it. Now, they can't do that unless they have familiarity with the lexical items they've encountered and the grammar in the sentence. So let's look at an example. If I say the sentence, it looks like it's going to rain tomorrow, so don't forget your umbrella. That's probably 12 or 13 words long. And for a native speaker, it's very easy to repeat. They would hear that, and they would repeat that without too much trouble. But that's because they're not because they're using their memory, but because they've got thousands of hours of language learning experience. And they've encountered all those words many times before. They've encountered the language structures before. In fact, what they're doing is chunking familiar words together. It looks like it's going to rain tomorrow. Don't forget your. These are formulaic expressions which when native speakers speak English, they use all the time. And so they string them together without thinking about them very much. And when you're used to processing language in strings like this, it's very easy to say, I recognize that, and reproduce it. A language learner who is less familiar with those language strings is going to find it much more difficult to do that. One way to demonstrate this is to try it yourself in a different language. If you think it's a memory test, then try our Arabic test. And repeating a sentence in Arabic is a lot more harder than you think. We can do it right now. We can do it in Japanese. So I'm going to say the sentence in Japanese, and I'd like you to try and repeat it. So the same sentence is, it looks like it's going to rain tomorrow, so don't forget your umbrella. 明日は雨そうですから傘を持っていって忘れないでください. Please repeat that. Now, when I give this task to most people, for one thing, they can't repeat it. Sometimes they can repeat the last word, kudasai, because that's as much as their memory allows them to repeat. By the way, I apologize to any Japanese speakers out there for my bad Japanese. This body of research we have, and our own experiences of working with this item type, tells us that it's a very good predictor of grammatical knowledge, of proceduralization of grammar skills, lexical comprehension, and also articulatory information such as fluency and pronunciation.